Alright, and welcome back to another video about the current state of my video game. And in this episode you will see that I actually made a huge progress. In the last couple of videos I mainly focused on the modeling of the game world, by creating buildings and other objects like furniture and designing the landscape and the vegetation. However, in the present video I will show the results of some extensive programming that I've done in the last couple of months. As you can already see in the bottom left corner of the screen, we now have a health bar showing the vitality of the player, as well as some further bars that represent the thirst, the hunger and the immunity of the player. And you can see that the thirst and the hunger bars are constantly decreasing over time, so you will have to find some drink and food in order to survive. I will show you this in just a bit. But let me first show you some more improvements. I also programmed my own inventory system, which took most of the time the last couple of months actually, and this means that it cannot be downloaded from Unity's asset store. I will briefly show you how it looks like, and I will go more into detail in the rest of the video. So just let's open the inventory now. Those of you who know the game Arma, in particular the newest version Arma 3, will see that I took the inventory system of that game as a kind of example for my own one. However, there are also many differences, as you will see. At the moment we have no items in the inventory, but you can already see the basic structure. In the right column you can see some empty slots, while the three in the top row are reserved for some storage items such as backpacks, bags and clothes. We will see it in just a moment, and the other slots here will carry different kinds of weapons. The first one is the rifle slot, the next one the pistol slot, and the last one is meant to carry a melee weapon. And here in the left column you can see the content of your storage, that is of your backpack and other storage items. I will explain that in detail in the rest of the video. So let's just start a journey through this beautiful castle now and collect some items, which means that I also programmed a loot spawn system. First, let's go into this room, which is some sort of an armory, so I can show you how the weapon slots in the inventory are filled up. You can see some different weapons here. Here on the table we have a couple of pistols and a rapier. Let's pick them up, and if I open the inventory again, you can see that they immediately populated the respective weapon slots, so ready to use. Here we even have a rifle. Let's pick it up as well. So all weapon slots are occupied now. Here are even some halberds. However, I can't pick them up obviously, because the melee weapon slot is in use and my storage doesn't have enough space for it now. So just let me explain some basics about the inventory. The entire storage system is based on the item's weight, which is just like it is in the armor. If you have no backpack or other storage items yet, you can carry about 2 kilograms in your bare hands. So for these halberds we need a backpack to carry them, and what a surprise, here is one, so let's pick it up. You can see that this ancient backpack went straight to the respective slot in the inventory, and now we have more than 20 kilograms weight capacity. So let's finally pick up these halberds. Here they are. And the white bar at the bottom of the inventory display tells you how much of the capacity of your storage is in use and how much is left. Double click on the halberd in the inventory will put it in the melee slot and replace the rapier, and right click on the slot will put it back in your storage. Okay, let's walk through the building and collect some more items. Maybe it's a good idea to check the kitchen first, because my hunger and thirst keep increasing, as you can see in the bottom left of the screen. So here we have some food items that we can use to stop starving or dying from thirst. Here is a raw fish on the table, for example. Let's pick it up. For demonstration purposes, I set the spawn time to 10 seconds, and the no spawn chances, I think, currently 50%. This means that half of the time there will spawn a new food item at the same spot. In the real game, when it is finished, the respawn time of the items will be much longer, of course, maybe an hour or something. I will decide that later. But let's just wait for some more food items to spawn. I will pick them all up, because with our backpack we have enough space in our inventory to store them all. Okay, so now let's have a look in our storage. There's another feature which you cannot find in the Arma inventory system actually. Here in the top row you can see different icons which represent different item categories. We have already seen the first category represented by that hatchet icon. And in this category all kinds of weapons, tools, backpacks, etc. are stored. The next one lists all the consumables you have collected, so all the food and later on also bandages, different kinds of herbs and so on. And what you can also see, the items are stackable. That means the same kind of item is represented by the same UI element, and the number at the end of this element shows how many of this item are in your inventory, which is actually the same as in Arma. And there are also two more categories for keys as well as for documents or manuscripts, which will be important for your quests. I will show this in just a bit as well. Okay, but now let's first eat some of our food to replenish our food and drink. Double click on the food item first, shows you some details about the item, and a further click on this button will make your character consume the item. Oh yummy, that was so delicious. Just look at the hunger bar, how it changed. Okay, but let me just go out to show you one more loot spawn feature that I made. Besides all the items that can be picked up directly from the 3D world, you can also inspect the furniture. If you click a furniture, such like a cupboard or this chest here, not only the doors will open, but also the inventory system, with another column to the left representing the content of the furniture. Right-click on the item, we'll put it to your inventory. Right-click on the item in your inventory, we'll put it back on the furniture. Awesome, right? And here to the left there's another chest which looks exactly like the one before. However, this chest has a different function. As you will see in the title, here in the brackets, this is a storage container where you can store all the items that you have collected and keep them for the rest of your gameplay actually. Oh, and since we just picked up a document, I will show you one more feature of the inventory system. If you double-click the document here, another window will open and you will be able to read what is written in that text. Okay, but let us run around and collect some more items real quick. Oh, here, look at this reluctant chest. It refuses to reveal what it hides inside and tells us that we need a certain key to open it. Well then, let's look for that key. I think I know where it is. And here is a key. Is it the monastery key as demanded? Let's check. Yes, it is. So let's open the chest now. Alright, so now our backpack is pretty much full, but what happens when I take it off or change it with a backpack of lower capacity, when there are more items in my current inventory that can actually be carried with a new backpack? Let's check it out. You can see a couple of items have to be dropped in order to fit the new weight capacity of the new backpack, and I programmed it this way that the heaviest items are dropped first, such that a minimum number of items will be dropped. And as you can see, all the heavy weapons have been dropped and already disappeared because I set the despawn time to a few seconds, also for demonstration purposes. So this is it again. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for upcoming videos about my game. Bye bye.